Me, definitely let me know. Good morning, everybody. Hello, this is the first time I'm talking with you guys this year. So happy New Year. I last saw you on New Year's Eve. And today is a double dip. If you happen to be listening to this live, I will be doing this 6 p.m. training. So please join me in the VIP group. We're going to talk about some cool social networking tactics and all kinds of stuff and take your questions. So it's crazy out there, isn't it? It is absolutely crazy out there. I've never, I'm 53 years old and I've never seen anything like what we have going on in the world right now. And you know what? Hopefully I never see anything like what we have going on in the world again in my lifetime, but you never know, because every generation sees something and every generation has a time period that they look back on and go, wow. A lot of people look back at the 60s. I was born in the late 60s, so I didn't live through all that. But there's always a time. And here's what's interesting. Whether it's the world going wild like it is right now, or whether it's something in your life. Maybe it's something joyous. A baby was born. My kid's graduating. My kid got engaged. I got a new job. I bought a new house. All of those things are very joyous. Or maybe it's something sad, like a death in the family, someone in pain, having like a natural disaster coming and damaging your home. For me, I went through a rough divorce. There's always going to be something. And there's an old line I learned many, many, many moons ago. You might want to write it down. The line is, all distractions are equal. All distractions are equal. So whether it's, the weather's good and I need to plant my garden, or whether it's the weather's bad and a hurricane's coming and I have to batten down the hatches, whether it's my health's awesome, I got to go out there and go for a hike, or whether it's my health's bad, I can barely get out of bed, whether it's my kid did something phenomenal and I want to celebrate, or whether it's my kid did something horrible and I need to tend to it, whether it's things are going great at my job, I just got a promotion, or whether it's things are terrible, I hate my job, I want to get out of it. It doesn't really matter. It's all equal. And that includes whether, what's on TV, and back in the day, it used to be TV was only a certain night. And, you had to watch it. You had to catch the Brady Bunch at that time. But nowadays we have Netflix. I just binged Cobra Kai over the weekend. It was so nostalgic for me because that was an 80s movie. And I, was a high school kid in the 80s. So, Karate Kid was my time period. So it's kind of fun to watch. And I'll admit, I did binge. But here's the thing. I worked while I was binging. So the topic of today's call, write this down in big letters. If you're not driving, if you're somewhere where you can write it down. You have to learn to fight for your focus. Fight for your focus. My mentor always used to say that to me. I'd be like, bah, 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 bah. And he'd go, Diane, you got to fight for your focus. And if there was ever a time in the history of the United States, I know we have people tuning in from all over, but COVID's affecting the world, stuff going on here, there's stuff going on all over the place. If there's ever a time in the history of your life that you needed to fight for your focus, it's now. Because when you lose focus, your business grinds to a halt. And when your business grinds to a halt, there's no progress. When there's no progress, you look at it and you feel bad about yourself and you get bummed out and you get depressed and you say things to yourself like, this doesn't work. I'm never going to get this. This is too hard. I can't. And then you're out of the game. Might as well throw in the towel. So focus is everything. And today I want to talk about a couple of the things that you can do to help keep your focus going. So the world turned upside down. For some people, their lives are turned upside down because of income situations or health situations. But we all must have a set of daily habits. Jim Rohn talked about the set of the sail, the daily habits. What are the non-negotiables of your day in business? Perhaps this wake-up call is a non-negotiable. You come to the wake-up call 11 a.m. Eastern every day. You feed your mind. Perhaps the wake-up call is a non-negotiable. Perhaps networking online, I'll be talking about that later on today, is a non-negotiable every day. For me, it's I have to meet 10 people in the space every day. I have to meet 10 people in the space every day. I don't go to bed until I meet 10 people. Networking for me is an integral part of my business, and there's no discussion. It's going to get done. And it's interesting because people watch me and it seems like I'm just tootling around and having fun, and really I'm very strategically building my business with a set of habits that are non-negotiable. Maybe it's creating content. It's a non-negotiable. What is the set of your sale? What are your daily habits? And what I always teach people is you want to create what I call a zero level of your marketing. Most people, what they do is if something's going on, if they have a distraction, they do nothing today. That's their zero level. Their zero level is nothing. I have a toothache. I did nothing. I right now I'm broadcasting this. I'm streaming this as well as doing it on the call. And if you could see me, you'd see I'm a little stuffy today. I have a little cold. Okay. Don't send me all your drama. I have a cold. It's fine. And drinking lots of fluids and getting ginger and garlic and all that other good stuff. And I have a cold. But having the cold isn't a reason to not get my stuff done. I have a zero level of work that must happen every day. It takes less than an hour. I've strategized and planned it out. And in that hour, and it can be broken up into 4 15 minutes. I don't care. I could be laying in bed sick as a dog and I can still get my zero level of marketing done. I have a set of habits that I practice daily, and I've been practicing it daily for many, many, many years. So you could look at someone like me, and I sent out an email 2 days ago, and I made well more than 5 figures from an email. Again, no income claims. I'm not saying this is going to happen to you. This is after somebody who's done this for 21 years, et cetera, all the disclaimers. I'll send out another one today, probably after this call or tomorrow, and that'll pull down another, multi 4 figures. Looks simple, takes 10 minutes to write a letter. But the reason why I can do that is because of the daily habits every single day. You have to fight for your focus. And when you can't focus for 15 minutes. Write that down. When I can't focus, I can focus for 15 minutes. When I think I can't focus, I can. And in 15 minutes, I can meet 10 people. And in 15 minutes, I can write a letter. In 15 minutes, I can do an engagement post or a curiosity post. In 15 minutes, I can tune into something to nourish my mind. The next thing is breaking things down into time blocks, which is really what I've been talking about. Really start to look at the nooks and crannies of your day. And I know MLSP certified coach Bob Clark, I taught him that term years ago and he likes it. It's from an English muffin commercial. Don't ask, but the nooks and crannies of your day. Could you post once while you're sitting on the toilet? Sorry to be crude, but that's the truth. Could you post one when you're in the car waiting for the kids to get out of practice? Could you post another time upon, after you do your morning rituals, whatever those are? Could you get some posts out? Me, I get up, I do my prayer meditation, excuse me, I read a book that I read that helps me with my spiritual practice. Then I do my prayer and meditation. Then I go online and I post. I don't consume anything. I don't read. I post. And I post on all my outlets to get the conversations for the day going. That is a 10-minute time block that I have in my day that gets my day moving because it gets me engaging with people in the morning, right in the morning. So time blocks. Can you find nooks and crannies and little 5 and 10-minute time blocks that you can do these zero-level marketing tactics in? And when the end of the day comes, you realize you put in a couple hours work in time you didn't even know you had. Your focus doesn't sit in 3-hour, I have to sit down blocks. Your focus sits in it being in top of the mind every single day that you have these tasks and learning how to fit them around whatever else is going on, at least until you're full-time. When you're full-time, you can, do this full-time. It becomes your job. When you're part-time, you're going to need to learn how to work this around. In my case, even though I didn't have a job when I began all this, I had small children. And you know how that goes. Anybody who's a parent, the kid has an explosive poop, or the kid falls down and breaks their tooth, or the kid, anything can happen. The kid colors all over the walls. Anything can happen with a kid. The kid, takes their first step. The kid does something miraculous. The kid, you get a call from the school, the kid's sick. Anything can happen. It can happen with your dogs, cats, your front lawn, something going on outside. There's a knock on the door. There's a water main break. Who knows, depending on where you live. So question is, do you know how to be nimble? Do you know how to find those blocks? And then the last one I'm going to give you for this morning, just to keep it brief, and then we'll head over to the MLSP fan page, MLSPfanpage.com, to have a little interaction, is your environment. Okay, your environment will help you focus. Who you're hanging around with, who you're engaging with will help your focus. So this community will help you if you plug into this community. The more plugged in you are and the more you're working with people that are going in the same direction as you, the more focus you're going to be able to find. We've been running some remarkable challenges. We have another one that's starting this week. Again, if you're listening to this later, tune in, go over to MLSP fan page and see what we have going on, MLSPfanpage.com, and see what we have going on. You might be listening to this later on, but if you're listening to this right now today, then you know that we have a special challenge that's going on over the weekend. What better thing to do than to plug into something it's really reasonably priced, can give you a new skill that you can then put into your daily habits and the things that you're doing and the things that you're planning out for your business. And when you're in an environment with a lot of people, like our workshops as well, you go to that, you're in an environment with 100, 150 other people that are learning what you're learning. It's exhilarating, it's exciting, it's fun. You know how when you watch a football game or sports event, it's a lot more fun to watch it with other people. And, you go out to the restaurant and you go somewhere and you watch the game, back in the day when we could go all these places. You watch the game. It's a lot more fun to watch the Super Bowl with friends than it is to watch it home alone. Well, it's a lot more fun to learn marketing and keep your focus when you're doing it with other people, because everybody starts cheering each other on. And that's when the magic happens. And in all the moments in my career where I had the best progress was always when I was super plugged in to a group. If not here, with a group, your leadership, at your different companies and opportunities that you're working, but plug in to an environment that's not, and here's what's important about the environment. It can't be an environment that's diminishing you or making you feel less than, whether on purpose or just accidentally. There's a lot of environments that celebrate certain behaviors that cause a lot of other people to feel less than. Find an environment that's celebrating you moving at your pace and celebrating you progressing the way that you want to progress in your business. Here at My Lead System Pro, we got some people that are hard chargers. They want to go, 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 go. Other people are brand new to this whole concept and they're just getting started. Maybe they get a coach, maybe they get into a challenge, maybe they plug into any of the groups that we have going on. Maybe they come today and hang out on the training that we do on Thursday afternoons at 6 p.m. Eastern. We have training and environment every single day. So your environment is going to help you keep your focus without you even trying. If you're with people that are focused, you're much more likely to be focused. You must fight for your focus. I know some people think the focus fairy comes and sprinkles pixie dust on you and all of a sudden you become a marketing professional, making tens of thousands of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars, millions of dollars. The focus fairy, I'm sorry, kids. I'm sorry to tell you, I know this is going to hurt, but the focus fairy doesn't exist. Okay? Santa Claus does, but the focus fairy does not exist. The focus sits in you and getting clear about what you want and who you want to be with and what you want your life to be like. Back in 1999, I had no idea any of this was possible when I started in the industry. I just needed to make $100 to buy some groceries, man. And there's nothing that'll give you focus like needing to buy groceries for your kids, okay? But fast forward years later and you have built all these things and have residual income, it's really easy to lose your focus too. So today's call is for you, but today's call is also for me. I'm talking to myself and reminding myself that I need to fight for my focus too. Because sooner or later, the sun will come out. Sooner or later, everybody's going to be, the COVID's going to clear. Sooner or later, government will get back to normal. Sooner or later, people will calm down. They always do. And when that time comes, I want to know that I used this window, this time where I couldn't run around the world on cruise ships and fly all over the place, and all the time where instead of lamenting what I can't do, realizing and understanding and focus on the opportunity that I have in front of me right now, that we all have in front of us right now, right here at My Lead System Pro, to sharpen our saws so that when the sun comes out, we'll be the ones that are shining. I'll meet you guys over at MLSP fan page. And again, I will see it Thursday, 6 p.m. Eastern. We have a social networking training. I'll be on there today. Looking forward to seeing you. Bring some friends. Talk to you later. Take care. Hey guys, thanks for watching. I just wrapped that up. I just turn on the camera while I'm doing the wake up call because why not? Piece of content. And if anybody needs anything, definitely hit me up. Love to chat with you. All right, I'm going to go. See you later.